Welcome to a lovely little morning trip. It's at least morning in my part of the world.
Yes, my lord.
And our trip is going to Dale. And it's going far outside of Dale as well, because we've gone a little bit expansionist, it has to be said. And our expeditionary
Your orders, my lord.
armies are also marching happily underway. Hallstein
Yes,
coming
my
from the
lord.
north to deal some blows to Rune. We cannot countenance them having an actual city on their hands. No. That is simply not. That's just not something we are going to stand idly by and watch happen before us. And we don't want it to be a town
Your
that we have
orders, my lord.
actively taken and helped build and rename and give new purpose. Yeah, we can't have them do that. And also, Vinitaria is coming down here, and he is going to have a lovely look at Mordor. And soon, king shall be done in Dornohach, and when he is, essentially next turn, when the Hero Shrine is finished, that's my opinion, he should then go for Arnorion and essentially remove Dol Guldur from the game. Although it seems that they're not quite removed from the game by that action. We will have to cross the Anduin as well, but we're river folk, we can do that. So let's end the turn and get on with it, I say. As a few extra troops just march into position. We're in a very good place though, I think. We're not really facing any sieges anywhere. Of course, we have enemies that might come at any minute. Khand, Rune, Mordor. Those are the main ones, I think. But, all that said, we've got a lot going for us.
At your service.
So what do they want? They want to trade with... What? The one with Lauren. Yeah, I thought so. For a minute, I thought it was directing our dear merchant to...
Yes.
something
service.
silly like
As you command. On my way.
My lord.
trading with the elves via Edoras, which would be interesting.
Tomorrow's journey plan.
But I think we'll find something over here. Maybe we'll find an orcish presence. Maybe we'll find an elven presence. We'll see.
Yes, my lord.
But yeah, Ellen can take a
Stopping
small
here.
detour through Fangorn. Apparently there's a road work over there. Yeah, okay. And Elendrunen can upgrade, which is wonderful. I applaud that. Quite heartily. We'll have it after the archery range. Because I do like my archery ranges, you see. Those barding marksmen are really good. Dol Guldur is diminished. Yeah, I noticed that. And then I laugh, and okay. So essentially, Easterly's Rune and Dol Guldur need to go, and they are relatively close to, going, as it were. So let's see how quickly we can dispatch these buggers. We'll just get everything. Everything this place has to offer. Rubar. Let's get a dockyard for you too. That's, a pretty profitable building in the long term. Leodold. Yeah, definitely. More culture buildings needed. And then, after that, a royal hall would be nice. A dwarven armorer, and then it's gonna go guard barracks and archery range, and life is going to be good. Catapult maker, maybe. Mordor comes. Well, a load of orcs. Okay. What can we do about that? Well, we can retrain some archers for sure. Okay, it looks like Bain might have to stick around one more turn just to fend off those bastards. It would be pretty silly to leave the place behind just as the enemy is about to attack. And Logarth, our newest addition to the realm. Well,
Yes, my lord.
It looks a little bit dark in here, doesn't it? I think we should change that. Go down to the border with
Yes.
Rune.
With honor. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
That looks pretty nice. And it seems also that Dornohak is not the worst place in terms of public order, and that we could feasibly leave it. Our garrison is going to be a pretty big part of our public order, though. We're not likely to be retraining any elves here, so I will do like this and send some woodland wardens back toward Mirkwood. And to be fair, I'm also going to send some of these buggers.
Yes. We'll make camp here.
Yeah, and they can go to Holgear Castle. They're absolutely going to be retrainable there. And then we can send some fresh troops from Holgear Castle. Why don't we send a bunch of them and some Northman archers as well, and they can then help just keep the peace in Logarth and reinforce Bjarn and allow Bjarn to leave and do other things. I think that's going to be nice. Those dwarves seem to be training for experience, and you know, fair enough. Yay, marksman and Burgram, yay. Went there and you're, yay. Getting a bunch of new troops, yay. Rhubarb, getting some cavalry.
Your orders, my lord.
By your command.
Go for the armor, please.
Your will, my lord. My lord. Your will, my lord.
And these guys can also go.
As you
They'll be there
wish.
in another turn. Royal Guardsman retraining. Is that for armor? I would hope so. That would be very nice. That would be very nice. Today we're drinking a black tea with buckthorn.
Yes,
And
my lord.
I kind of like it. It's really nice.
With honor, we shall continue tomorrow.
I've made it a bit strong because sometimes that's really nice in the morning.
Making camp here.
Maybe it's a thing about getting old and the taste buds dulling with age or something, but I'm beginning to appreciate more bitter drinks. The tea. I mean, I've never had sugar in my tea or anything like that, so I guess that's a bit of a frame of reference for you all. I've never had anything in my tea but tea, really, and enjoyed it. More's the point. I don't like tea to be too sweet, but I've always been rather adamant about avoiding
Your orders, my lord.
my tea getting too bitter
Yes, my lord.
for the most part. But this has changed a little bit, I think, for me. Now I can appreciate more bitter teas. I think if we take one more step.
With honor.
No, it was a step too far. Bloody hell,
This
now we're going to
tower
face
will keep
riots,
vigil
probably.
over the lands. Yes.
Okay,
My lord.
get the women and children out!
Yes. Your will, my lord. Orders.
Doesn't make much of a difference that those guys leave, so
Your
they might
will,
as well.
my lord.
Your order.
And you know what? Since it doesn't make that much difference if they leave, why don't we actually just
Your will,
take them
my
out of there and send them
As you
south for
wish.
retraining and
We'll make camp here.
re-outfittle?
March to
We'll send them
exhaustion,
through our own
continuing
lands, just as a,
later.
you know,
March to
nice little
exhaustion,
gesture to our
continuing
friends that
later.
we don't mean to invade them. It's always good with a little precaution. It's not that big of a change. Okay,
Yes, my
Militaria.
lord.
Actually, we should send you through here and build a tower.
With honor, this tower will keep vigil
Yeah.
over the lands. We shall continue tomorrow.
And we'll see what Mordor does, but I think by the looks of it that they are going to attack us.
I'm gonna stick
The
you.
bastards. How could they even think to do such a harsh and unforgiving thing? I don't know. We'll just find out. And Captain Bomber is still standing there. Halberds and all. Alright. You go into fort. Very nice. And we have another turn on our hands. Yoo-hoo! Fleet's moving in. Troops marching. Things happening. Are you ready? Catapult on the move. Woohoo! He says very enthusiastically.
We must make a stand. We are besieged.
Hello, Mordor. You come just as I'm pouring another cup of tea.
I'll continue once I have rested, sire.
Ah, how nice of those orcs. They pushed our merchant one step further towards the Shire. If you could just push him all the way, that would be very nice. Sorry about that, everybody. A small break as I'm battling a tea cozy. Okay, there we go. Dweenburg, nobody was harmed. Hooray! Now go back in there and restore order. Oh, that's a bit of a tall order apparently. Okay, let's put in some soldiers that we could sort of depend on in the longer term. Oh my lord. Okay, it seems that actually we may need those troops in there after all. Yeah, they do make a difference. Bugger. Okay, we'll put them there then. And wait for the hero shrine because that should help. But we also have Vidigold over here. He's a lovely fella. He's a lovely fella.
Continuing tomorrow.
He's just come of age or something? Yeah, he has. Lovely of you to join us. Merchant Volson Dale? Well, yes please. It's going to up the corruption a little bit, but that's just because it ups the trade by about 50 and income by 50. Yeah, okay. So, it's a decent boost, but not a huge one. Bur Alch is upgraded though, and that is worthy of celebration. We are going to get all of our productive capacity up to speed, and then, yeah, just continue with all the trade buildings. It's going to be beautiful. Holgeir Castle, you will have some archers, and you'll have some pikemen, and some swordmasters as well. How nice. Hillfort of the Damned. Not much new there. But Harkin has been re-outfitted with new armor, and he is ready to go. Maybe we should just, you know what? I'm gonna send some troops from Holgeir Castle. And we should take our prince for a stroll, I think. Really. That's what should happen. So the new plan is Bain is just holding off Mordor here, and then he will push south eventually. But for now, he's not gonna. He's done with Dol Guldur essentially. He is done Guldur, as it were. Yeah. I'm gonna keep using that pun until it's common parlance.
As you wish. We can
But
go no further.
in his place shall go
Your orders, my lord.
these lovely fellas. Let's see. Can we take all these out? Yeah, we can. No problem. Yay. Okay. So you're going to go to the Hillfort of the Damned, you're going to pick up Harkin and the finest troops that we can command from here, and then a lovely army is going to march on Ion.
Yes. We'll make camp here.
And then Harkin will take over managing the place, and our dear prince will continue to Idreichhan, which will then perhaps be Dol Guldur's last stronghold in Middle-earth. So, you know, it's not that the stakes are non-existent there. And we are making money. It's good to see, it's good to see. We're barely making money. Okay, we've got a marriage. Yes, those things are expensive too.
Yes, my lord.
With honor. Making
Idea of
camp here.
Vinitaria.
We can go no further.
I suppose Vinitaria might join forces with Bain, actually.
An attack!
So what do we have here? A bunch of orcs. We could strike out against them, but really we would be so thrilled if they were to come and join us on the walls. We've got Athala Rangers, we've got Hearthguard, we've got Longbowmen, so many Longbowmen. Got so many archers. We're so ready for them. And we've got Earls. Ta-da! Ready to intercept whatever siege equipment they may have. Yeah. Lovely.
My lord.
The spy at Lake Evendim, you just need to come back toward our part of the world, really. To keep an eye on Mordor, that's all you're going to do. And it seems that we have enemies coming, and they bring trolls. And look in his rim and things. Okay, but not the best orcs in the world. Which you'd think would be a priority for Mordor. But no. They have forgotten who they are.
Your order.
Alstein,
Yes.
move along
To battle.
to Black Farm and besiege it with every ounce of your strength. And then we shall
As you
smash it up.
command, we have triumph.
Welcome to my little
shall
place.
engage.
It's so nice of you to join us. I am going to take pleasure in
Muster your
shooting
courage,
you
men. We
full of
march into
holes.
battle.
Swiss cheese is what you're gonna be. Ah. Or at least that's what you're gonna be resembling. I don't think you're gonna be as tasty as Swiss cheese, obviously. So. All archers, would you please come to the front line? Yeah, it's a little damp today, but we'll have to make do. We have a pretty important mission, I'd say. Okay, start of the battle. And they start by moving forward. They are bold. Oh, the rain intensifies. That's hampering our archers a bit. But our siege machines should still be doing their business. With so-so accuracy, it seems. There's so many arrows flying against these buggers that they're having difficulty moving.
Only half the enemy
And I guess that's how we
remains.
like it, isn't it? Now that our royal guards have come into range. Things are going a bit quicker too. Because those armor-piercing arrows are really good against this bodyguard. I want to see that general impaled by a ballista bolt. Come on. No, okay. I don't get that. Okay. And then... Wow, okay, they're resilient. This demonstrates the power of rain. It really does. Because I don't think he would have survived this long if not for the rain. That's pretty profound to me. And there he is. And he fights bravely, but he dies.
By the victory we have won here today.
Yay! And our ballista killed 32. Wow, okay. One was twice as effective as the other. Okay. And they gained experience, so hooray for that.
An honorable,
So that's that.
glorious victory.
Thank you for your service, dear Grim. Yeah.
My lord. Your will, my lord. The day
We'll
is
set some
ours.
cavalry down
We
there.
have conquered, my lord. Orders.
And here's something I'm thinking. Mataram could send some reinforcements
Your will, my lord.
toward Grim.
Orders.
Because we'll be training troops here in no time. We could train some longbowmen, but really, you know, we've got our main core of troops here. Marksmen and pikemen.
Your will, my lord. Yes. We can go no further today. March to exhaustion, continuing later. My lord.
So, we have a nice little thing going there.
Your
And
will,
then
my
Grim
lord.
can soon move out against Bur Eminaricus, which they have now upgraded into a large town. We need to take advantage of that. For sure.
Orders.
And when Tyrannior
Will, my lord. By
has
your
a cavalry
command.
detachment to
Yes,
throw at
my lord.
Algier.
As you wish. March to exhaustion, continuing later.
And then eventually Hamar will take
orders,
up
my lord.
the mantle of war
Will, my
leader.
lord.
That'll be a lovely day. Let's make sure our agents
your
go as
service.
we want them to.
Journeying onward. Tomorrow's journey awaits, sire. I'll continue once I have rested, sire.
Okay. What's going on here? Gorback, hello.
I'm gonna stick you.
Approaching quietly.
Leofrig is just still sitting there. And canned. Well, will they attack? I don't know, and I don't mean to guess. We'll see if they do.
Yes, my lord.
The diplomat
Without question. As you wish.
journeying to Lorien.
Impossible. Stopping here. Yes, my lord.
And so, plans are in motion. Good stuff all around. We go back to find Edward
By your command.
in the place where we want
Ships
him.
ready.
And we have
Your orders, my
Harper.
lord.
No, is
Aye.
it called? No, Bain. Hello, Bain.
With honor.
To Esgaroth you go. Hearthguard retraining to here? Yeah, I suppose. It's less of a long shot than doing it in Dale itself. Where could we retrain Athala Rangers quickest? Turn 6 there and 9 here. Yeah. It is indeed where we want them to be. And yeah, it's not that much for training right now, so we'll just we can retrain the airborne infantry, of course.
Ships
Absolutely, we
ready.
can.
Set sail.
And
Yes,
Bondi
Full sails.
can head down
We can
to
go no
Interior.
further. We can go no
These
further.
catapults can
wish.
just keep on moving.
By your command. Your
Moving
will,
toward
my lord.
Mistrand.
Orders. Yes. Your will, my lord.
What is it with these runic generals just walking straight into the lion's den? What is their obsession with their own demise? Does anyone know? Either way, we're retraining earls, and that's wonderful. Okay. We should send you
command.
there, and we should
have marched
bring
our limit.
along
For the
some
light.
troops for the ride.
Orders. Your will, my lord. My lord. Orders.
And I think we should
Yes,
bring
my
along those
My lord.
that are the most
Your will,
intact.
my lord. By your command.
And
Joining forces,
yes.
my lord.
Duinburg will survive. And we can send the Earls next turn. They'll be able to catch up.
As you wish.
We're training some armor here
Yes,
and some weapons.
Yes. Making
Prince
camp here.
Basinius moves against Dol Guldur. Too long have they cast their shadow across the land. Yeah, things are just building the thing. Everybody's building the things that I think they should. So hooray for that. Just do it. I guess you need a barracks eventually. Tish tish. We'll build a barracks as well. It's gonna help. It's gonna help some corruption and all that. And Enidar, I think we could send one unit away. Can we send them away to, say, Holgeir Castle for retraining?
By your command.
I hope we can.
March to exhaustion,
And that wasn't too
later.
bad, was it? No. It was a little bad, but not too bad. We're also going to send these 30 guys. And then
We can go no
hopefully
further
it's all
today.
going to be fine. Eden Runen, though. You could send some
Orders, my lord.
longbowmen to Enidar.
By your command.
Your orders, my lord.
Have a taste
Hello,
of my
Gura.
blade.
Strange bugger. Come and attack me.
I'm gonna
Bring Lund up.
stick you.
Let's make a party.
Orders.
Hmm.
Yes. Your will, my lord. As you wish.
What's the situation in Rune then?
My lord.
Well, situation
Yes,
one
my
where
lord.
Black Farm shall be
Honor.
conquered.
Your orders, my lord.
As you command, we shall prevail.
So who do we have in here?
Yes.
The faction heir, Khan Marwan. Marwan. I'm not 100% on the pronunciation there. But, either way, we're gonna meet him with gusto. Like one should.
Orders.
At your service.
And our merchant continues his
On my way.
inexorable journey
Tomorrow's
northwest.
journey awaits, sire.
As well as Erland, who journeys
Without question.
just north in general. Hello, Lorien. I'm so happy to find you here. I want to trade with you, damn it.
You hold us another proposition for us then?
And I also want some of your rich cash. Thank you. Just because we can. And because we're such good friends. Come on.
This seems quite reasonable.
Thank
Until
you,
we
good
meet.
sir.
As you
I knew you'd see reason.
Tomorrow's journey planned out.
And then it's east to
If only I
Dorvinian.
could. Stopping here.
Yay. The Merchants Guild likes us. And I do like being liked by the Merchants Guild. Now we've got a lot of troops moving these days.
Yes.
And each one increases our deficit just a tiny bit. And here comes Mordor again. You see that army down out there on the right side of the screen? Yes, they're coming to gut my spleen, it would seem. Well, we'll just have to wait, watch, and see. Because now it's their turn. Maybe they'll attack us. Yes, Gura comes, and he brings nothing but orcs, and so he shall find nothing but misery. For himself, I mean.
We attack!
I'm gonna finish this tea now to get ready for battle. So, ready to shoot some orcs, everybody? I stand as the captain of Dale. Yeah, we could do with a few more melee troops. I must admit, but fortunately, the enemy has not shown us their best troops on the field today. There's some orcs over there with a tower that we might worry about, and there's some orcs with a tower here that we might worry about, but those are also towers, which means they're vulnerable to our towers. Our defensive towers, that is. And that is a fact that I mean to exploit completely. So, what shall we do, you ask? Well, let me tell you. Oh dear, Captain of Dale. We'll smash up some spearmen. That's not going to be a problem for him. And, second ladder unit we need to worry about, because they will reach the wall. That's the thing about ladders. Well, I think our swordmen would be able to do pretty decently, because they have weapons and armor upgrades and all that. So if we support them just a little bit with, say, some barding marksmen up there, that would be nice. And then some Hearthguard. I'm going to put them here, just in case the orcs make it, because then they will face a real fight once they get there. We're going to put some woodland sentinels there. It's going to be nice. And in case we really meet resistance on these walls, double longbow. Extra longbows to plug any gaps. Well, really, what we want here are like Athala Rangers and folks of that nature. Because they've got the range to pull something off from there. They absolutely do. And then we have a couple of extra archer units. You can place them over here. And anyone else we want to place anywhere? We'll just plonk them over here. So if the enemy gets in, they'll meet some resistance. Earls. No, all cavalry. I kind of want you somewhere else. We could send you over here. It's a pretty short trip for you to go around the city if needed. But actually, no. Oh, we should probably get some of you out there, and then the earls can go to the right. Yeah. That seems sensible. He says, but then the game refuses to place the unit properly. Or even at all. Forget properly, we can't even place him. How about this? No? Come on. There we go. Thank you. Okay. We're here, we're ready, and we're doing our thing. Tower's already being damaged. It's a joy to behold. And the moronic guard shall be shot to pieces. I mean, the Athala Rangers are going to reduce them quite thoroughly before they even get near this wall. We also need these guys reduced a bit. So, Hearthguard, why don't you do a little bit? Those Black Oryx, yeah, that tower doesn't worry me too much because there's nothing else for these towers to really focus on at the moment. So I think it'll go down pretty readily. I'm a bit more worried about this one actually. We'll see. But the towers are beginning to figure out that it's there, so that's something. You guys, can you shoot some more Moran and Guard? Yeah, that'll be nice. Some Black Oak Halberds? Yeah, it's a good idea, I think. Darlian Lungbourman. We're gonna go for those Uruks over there. Ram is getting damaged. I'd rather damage the towers to be honest, but the Ram is also
Our enemy's ladders have reached our
a good
walls.
target. It's
Time
fair.
for butcher's work.
Orc Scouts, hello. Yeah, come along, come along. I have so much I want to share with you. For Dale. Okay, Royal Guardsmen ready to do their thing. Oh, one tower burning. Another one shall surely burn as well. Eventually. Shoot some halberdiers, the Athala Rangers. The Royal Guardsmen will take it from here with what remains of...
Curses! The enemy are battering down our gates.
Hello, Earls. Thank you for joining us. 19% of the enemy army already gone.
Our walls with their siege tower.
Okay,
We
the
must
Ram's
repel
making it.
them. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Orc Scouts routed. Sauron's will coming in, but will they survive? That's a very good question.
The enemy's ram has breached the gates.
Tower on 60 points of damage. I would prefer that to go up a bit, but let's see what we can do.
The walls are no longer ours. The enemy have taken them.
Alright, seems that we'll have to fight them on the walls a bit. Huh. Okay, you guys run there, and then down there. And these lovely archers can do something against those. These barley marksmen can do something against those, and here, well... Ah, the orcs are actually making it onto the wall, but they won't make it for long.
Victory will be ours.
Royal Guardsmen, good down here.
The enemy siege tower is utterly destroyed.
Lovely. That'll put a dent in those Uruks and their morale. Athala Rangers. Yeah.
Only half the enemy force remains.
The Lake Town Pikemen are doing a fantastic job just keeping the enemy at bay. And in the meantime, our archers are just shooting away. What are you guys... Oh, come on. Come on. I want you to go this way. Thank you. Righty-ho. Why don't you all move? Come on, guys. You can do better than that.
Pick up your bows, men.
Ouch. That's them routing. You guys need to start shooting. There's nothing... nothing of an alternative to that. We're on a guard running. Very nice. Keep doing your thing, guys. Keep doing your thing. Oops. Guarding marksman? What? Are you in melee here? No. Surely you must be joking. Surely you must be joking. Athala Rangers, you're emptying your quivers now, but that's okay. So, Earls, what do you have to work with? You've got some around in guard you could capture, but you're going to leave that to the Dale Cavalry because they are technically under threat from the towers. You're going to go into the settlement though, Earls, and threaten some of the troops they have in there. Horse guards, let's keep you off firing at will, and just put you in a nice position to take advantage of whatever comes your way. Not that we're completely sure what will come your way. Come on, stab that last guy. Come on, give it to him.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
That is pretty good tidings.
The enemy army flees the
Okay.
field. Pursue and run them down.
That's pretty much it, I suppose.
We
don't need to shoot anyone anymore. We're good today.
Our foe is utterly vanquished.
Quite
Let
lovely.
all remember this day.
Woodland Sentinels,
Remember it
219.
as the day of our most glorious victory.
An excellent job there, man. An excellent job. Athala Rangers also excelling despite being on the opposite side of the field from anything. Wonderful. Wonderful. Interesting results, actually. Regaining most of our swordmen. Yahoo! Losing a bunch of longbowmen, but that's no problem. Yeah, overall, pretty good. And so... Goodbye, Mordor. Bain is going to be saying that quite a lot as he extends his tenure Don Norhach. Oh, and it looks like the Valesmen are giving Echnodion a go. It looks like they might end up repulsed, but, you know, whatever they can do to help. We welcome it all. Edros has been besieged. Oh dear, Isengard is getting aggressive. But so's Mount Gundabad, which means that the Snow Orcs are under pressure from the elves, it might seem. That is cool. It's not every day that you see the elves progressing this far into the realm of Gundabad, but I suppose they had only one way to go once Dol Guldur was deemed a no-show by our little road show. So, hooray for that.
By your command, my
It's
lord.
good that we can help our
Yes.
friends, you know? Feels nice. Yeah, and they want us to take Akhnolion, which is reasonable. It's a reasonable expectation to have.
Your will, my lord. My lord.
And we retrain all of our troops.
Your will, my lord. My lord.
And our 42 swordsmen. That's almost the most meaningful thing.
Have a taste of my
So, Mordor,
blade.
you can come. We're ready for you. But South just needs a lot of growth buildings, but we can give them that, so that's nice.
Orders.
It's all
By
coming
your
together quite
command.
nicely.
Your will, my lord.
Ost in Gael, yes, you have built your Mason's building, haven't you? Well, guess we'll come to it. No, your Earl's stables. Ah, yes. Hence the horse guards. Yay! Okay. Well, a royal hall would certainly be a nice addition to the place. Dwarven armor as well. Actually, let's get the dwarven armor first, and then focus on some trade and some growth. Yeah, it's becoming more meaningful as a region by the day. Very good. Yeah, I'm still gonna hold off training a lot in the north here for now. Yeah, we're just building the things we need to be building. Mataram, getting the armor going, very nice. Soon some more archers will come for the defense of the city, which is needed. And in Runen, you've got your stables. So did Ostingale. And Marth, yes. Hello there. We have decent culture here now. Let's get a Dwarven Armourer going. And a Lord's Hall. Actually, let's get a Lord's Hall first. I guess, yeah. It'll also help corruption quite a bit. And that is lovely. Borsautis. You're doing your thing, Logarth. You can get your hero shrine and retrain some troops. Ooh. Happily, happily, I see what you do. And that means next turn we're going to move out from Logarth. Because then we can have full complement of dwarves with us, and that is pretty nice. Pretty nice indeed. Recruitment report. Yeah, good.
My lord.
So, planning wise, we're going to take essentially all of these troops with us. With the exception of the Dale Cavalry, I suppose, because they're not quite retrainable yet. We can take one of them, of course. And the other one, well, we can just go somewhere else. We can get to Holgear Castle in a couple of days. Or a couple of seasons, right? Because each turn is a season.
Your will, my lord. Orders, my lord. Orders. Yes. Orders. As you wish.
And then next turn, we're just going to take
Yes,
everyone
my lord.
except the Northman archers and send them out. And we're going to see if Logarth remains
My lord.
friendly.
Yes.
Maybe not. Maybe we should also just send some Darlian swordsmen.
By your command.
Perhaps we could train some new troops, but no, they're not really available.
Your will, my lord. My lord.
Okay.
At your
Drugavia.
service.
Moving
As you
steadfastly on.
I shall continue.
My lord.
As is
Approaching
Augmund.
quietly
What is this?
Tomorrow's
Barrow
journey.
Whites besieging Mengelen, the
That's your best
bastards!
At your
Yes, my
Stay away from my friends!
Without question. Tomorrow's journey planned out. Stopping here.
Right.
Your orders.
Prince
my lord.
Bisinius. Coming through. Can he get
Yes, my
retraining here? Because if he can, that
Your
would be
orders,
amazing.
my lord.
No.
splitting our forces.
The answer is no. He cannot.
Orders. Your will, my lord. My lord. My lord.
Actually, we're just going to take all these guys.
Your will, my
We're going to put them there.
As you wish.
And next turn, we're going to move out from the hill fort of the damned. And
Orders.
Vigild, you shall
Yes.
come.
As you wish.
And soon a second army will also be in business. With reinforcements from Holgeir Castle, obviously.
Orders. Your will, my lord.
Yeah, we can take reinforcements from here next turn,
My lord.
and they will get there about the same time as Vigild, and that's going to be good.
Orders.
Your will, my lord.
Fresh armies coming together.
My
Jessic! Fresh horses!
Orders. Your
It's a
will,
black,
my lord.
Blackadder
By your
reference for you all.
command. We'll make camp here.
Although, I must admit, I am
I
not
came-
Brian Blessed.
My lord.
But
Yes.
since only
March
Brian
to
Blessed
Exalt-
is
Yes,
Brian
my lord.
Blessed, I hope
With
you'll forgive me.
honor. We can go no further, my lord.
Orders.
Not just anyone
Your
can
orders, my lord.
lift the weighty
shall
mantle
continue
that is
tomorrow.
Brian Blessed's
My
booming
lord.
voice. And comedic timing. Bum 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 bum. Darlian Billman and Swordman coming to Skalduggery, and my lord, are they desired around here.
Yes,
Halstein. What happens if we attack this bastard? He'll defend us with Dragon's Wrath Guildsmen, which have higher stats than their combat capabilities. Usually, bear out, I think. You know, their results are rarely as good as their stats. But the stats is what matter. You know, the stat is what matters in an auto-resolve situation. And that's sort of what I want to do to these bastards. But they have good experience and they have good upgrades and stuff, so I'm not going to risk that. Especially because Marvin himself is equal to us in terms of command, and
Your will, my lord.
hello there.
As you wish.
Hello there. Hello there.
My lord.
There will be much
We need to do
honor
something
in
about
defeating you.
Alyawar.
Yes. As you command, an honorable glory.
I
Can we take him on?
respect you in battle.
Your orders, my lord.
Yeah, I think we can.
There will be much honor in defeating
Just need the
you.
cavalry with us.
Yes. Joining to battle.
A last little battle to fend off runic stableboys? Yes, please. I guess they're sending reinforcements down to Black Farm, which is very logical of them to do. I'm not going to fault the concept of what they're doing. I just think the execution is a bit,
Units, await my orders.
you know, less than desirable for the outcome they purport to go for. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna take our archers. We're gonna take our ballistae. And we're gonna shoot all these buggers until they die.
I stand as your captain. Men of Dale, it is time. Assemble the men. Men, assemble the men. Units, one man.
they move toward us. Which is a questionable tactic, but okay, now they move away. Okay, so they don't really have any archers, do they? No, so we can actually just ride our horse guards out and start shooting at them. Until they say something akin to "Alawatar!" and run after us. Over the hills and far away. But Rune shall return one day. So, all of me, Rune. Why not take all of me? Can't you see? I'm no good without you. Take my shots. I want to lose them. Take my arms. I'll never use them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of me? And the marksmen have found their, well, marks. And today is a clear day. Very little sign of rain. Well, there's some sign of rain, I suppose, but there's no rain currently. For which I am pristinely grateful. Oh, we're getting some nice shots from our siege equipment. Holy, 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 ho. This angle is pretty good. I'm liking what they're able to do. I need to start aiming more squarely at the bodyguards. Heavier troops especially. Go for the heavier troops. So far, pretty good.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Ho ho ho. Longbows. Go for the guildsmen of Dragon's Wrath. And you guys, go for the bodyguards and okie dokie. Time
If we continue like
for
this,
archers
we
to
will
no
smash
longer
the
be shooting.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead. Behold how our cowardly foe runs. This is a clear victory.
Pretty nice. We lost 39, but 39 is not too much. We took out a general and some decent units. Who lost the most, though? It was a unit of longbowmen. But they're also the most replaceable in the army, barring perhaps the Northman militia. So, hooray!
In wait for the enemy.
Oh, they don't feel like having that ransom. We don't negotiate with terrorists.
Victory!
No, I guess not.
Your will wish. My lord. Your will, my lord.
Northman militia is the lowest priority here.
Orders.
And I hope you won't be offended, dear men.
I respect you in battle.
Hmm.
My lord. Orders.
It'll be a good day once we can retrain the marksmen here.
Your will, my lord.
Now we are ready to
There
face
will be much
Abadai.
honor in defeating you. I
He'll
respect
probably try
you
to
in
circumvent
battle.
us to get to Black Farm. The bugger. We'll need a stables here so we can retrain some cavalry. That should probably be the next thing after a hero's shrine. What's going
My
on
lord, approaching
over here?
quietly. Approaching
Ich
quietly.
ist Lord.
I'm gonna stick you.
Okay, Mordor is doing the usual Mordor thing. Expanding until nothing remains before them.
At your service.
Yes, my lord.
At your...
My lord, my lord. Approaching quietly.
We'll have to put some pressure
I
on
shall
them.
continue tomorrow.
Orders.
But
by your command,
by some stroke of
March
luck,
to
that is what
exhaustion,
exactly we
continuing
are
later.
about to do.
we can go no further today.
The army that takes Black Farm will probably need to remain there for a bit. Skullduggery is, of course, a thorn in their side, and you can tell as much because they keep devoting armies to try and retake it. But we will have to push back. This will be Hamar's task.
Your will, my lord.
Do we have all the troops we need here? I guess we do.
My lord.
But these catapults would be handy.
We'll make camp here.
So we'll wait one more turn. We'll get some pikemen as well in on the deal. And they are never unwelcome.
Your
Anything
will,
else we
my
need to do
lord.
before we
Orders.
end this turn and commence
Your will, my
the
lord.
last turn of the episode? Oh, I am
You can
interested in
count
seeing
on
what
me
Swintila
as
will
your ally.
accomplish. So let's watch. Let's see what happens. Mordor attacks Skullduggery.
The enemy has surrounded us. We are besieged.
And Dornorhach.
We stand vigil as the enemy surrounds
Well,
us.
at least these are armies that will not be attacking Gondor. Hold out, Gondor. The Dalian Empire will come and assist you in your hour of need.
Orders. As you wish. We can go no further today.
Ooh, barding herd. I like those. And with these units coming in, we can just take the entire army here
By your
and
command.
smack
Urging
them
up,
southward.
we'll make camp here.
No faction announcements? No. But the Landlords have declared war on Isengard. Good grief. That means that all of these lands will be under the thumb of Isengard. Okay. And Dol Amroth is under pressure from all sides now. I mean, Dol Amroth usually have enough to deal with here in the south with the Ardenheim and Harad and Khand. You know, everybody just piling on them. And now Isengard is coming from the west, with Mordor coming from the east, and it's... Oh my lord. Yeah. Okay. We really need to do something. We need to... I mean, this feels like it's almost bigger than us. We can't really stop the demise of those nations now. But we can be a thorn in Mordor's side and use their preoccupation with the region to swipe their feet away from under them. It'll be payback time for the men of Middle-earth. Did we have did we ever get a military garrison here? Yeah, we did. Or militia garrison. So what we should do is actually combine some of these so that we can get them onto the field in case of an attack. Dwinburg. What are we onto here? Oh, the Dwarven Armourer would be nice, and we'll go on with the stables and the army barracks and that kind of stuff. Karadik is a decent commander. I would love to use him a bit more. And the Valesmen seem to be doing okay.
I would fight for your
Sventila is doing a decent job down there.
Your orders, my
So, I mean, I can hardly complain about that. What will we then
Yes,
do?
my lord.
Well, we will send our dear Prince Bisenius.
Assembling a mighty host.
And he should indeed be assembling a mighty host.
Elven warriors.
Okay. We will take those back, those back.
Elves.
Orders, my lord, my lord.
Your orders, my lord.
And there are also some lumbermen in there. We don't need those.
My lord.
We would rather have pikes
Your will, my
and
lord.
sword masters.
Orders.
So we have horse
Your will,
guards, we
my
have
lord.
pikes, we have
Orders.
sword masters, we have
Your will, my lord.
barding
My
marksmen.
lord.
This is overall a really decent army. What's happening here?
Yes, my lord.
What is this?
My lord.
Okay, there we go.
Orders. My lord.
Okay.
Needing orders. Yes.
It seems that the game wigged out a little bit about our troop
Your
movements,
orders,
but
my lord.
Yes.
we'll have to be okay with
As
that.
you command.
I'm gonna stick you. Have a taste of my blade. Your will, my lord. By your command. Orders. Yes. March to exhaustion.
Yes, my lord.
With honor. Making
Britaria.
clear.
Your charge, should you choose to accept it, is to essentially assault the Black Gate. Good luck.
Approaching quietly.
Mordor is weakened, I say, and then I see that they have great beasts in Barad-dûr. Oh dear. And Abadai is just coming through here.
Your orders, my lord.
How are we doing?
We shall
We've
engage.
reduced them a little bit by a siege, but by like a few.
Your will, my lord.
So what should we do? Well, I think what we really should do is make use of the fact that they are sending off their troops into a fool's errand, which is to try and hold off Halstein's
lord.
army.
Your orders, my lord.
So
Orders. Your will, my
this
lord.
means we'll take
My lord.
the best of the
My
best
lord.
from here.
Your will, my lord. My lord. My lord. Orders. My lord. Orders.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
Orders. Your will, my lord. My lord.
Take the cavalry.
Will, my lord.
Is that the best? Yeah. I guess it qualifies.
Forces.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord.
And then Grim
Yes,
is going
my
to
lord.
head on. The question is he going to go to Varfest or is he going for Burim and Narkis? Varfest seems more likely defended, but that just means that if Burim and Narkis sends out his forces, they could take Enmahath back, and we're not really interested in that, no.
As you
We're going to
command.
attack them
We
head
can
on
go
where
no
they're
further,
strongest,
my lord.
to just put a plug in their capacity to project power from this point forward.
Orders.
And then we're going to move an
At
agent
your service.
through Dunland.
Journeying onward. Opening a new...
Your orders. As you wish.
I'm gonna
Hello,
stick you.
you sycophant. A Chlorocore. Yay, Bree are holding on to Mengelin. They will not be thrown out just yet. And Swanfleet is held by the Dunedain, which is really heartening to see.
At your service.
Dunlorak is held by the Goblins. Okay. This is an
At
interesting
your
world, I'll
service.
tell you that.
Your orders, my
Okay,
lord.
our army expenditure is going through the roof a little bit, but with the
Yes, my lord.
one large army here, another large army there.
Your will, my lord.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yes.
No, no,
Assembling
that's
a mighty
untenable.
host.
Your
Okay,
orders, my
so what
lord.
we do, we can
My lord. My lord.
put
As
in a
you wish.
few archers. It does nothing.
Yes, my lord.
Oh,
Your orders.
oh,
my
Bjorn. Seems you may have to
Will,
stay
my
after all.
For the light! We're leaving the army.
Bugger. Well, it just means he'll be delayed a little bit.
I'm gonna stick you. Orders. Yes. We'll make camp here.
And he'll deal with
Take
Captain
them on
Gathbag,
blade.
I suppose. Huh. But overall, I mean, I'm not going to complain too much about the state of things. We may have a spiraling deficit, but we also have huge armies going exactly where we want them to. And this means that better times are ahead. Better times are ahead. So with those words ringing through your head,
Orders.
I'm going to leave you for today and say I will see
Yes.
you on Tuesday
marched our
instead, where the reunited kingdom shall unite once again under Aragorn's banner and push through Rune, essentially, and smack up some dwarves and things like that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, and I hope you'll join me. So until that time, have some lovely moments, and I will see you soon.